Hello everyone! With this beautiful view of Grünheide, north of the Gigafactory, I want to welcome you to a new voiceover video. Unfortunately, I didn't find much time for voiceover videos recently, because it always takes me 3 days to make one. But a lot has happened since the last one, so I decided to do a voiceover video this week instead of a time-lapse video. As we pan further to the west, we can see Berlin in the background. The city borders are only 4 kilometers away, but the center of Berlin with a TV tower is about 30 kilometers away from Giga Berlin. Most of the area east of Berlin is covered by forest. Moving further to the south, we can see the phase 2 area of Giga Berlin with the current production buildings in the background. The unfinished part in the corner of the main building is the expansion of the stamping section. To the left is the paint shop. And further in the back there are also the casting section, the body shop and general assembly. Right next to the main building there are the supply buildings, and further to the east is the drive unit building and the cell production. Here you can also see the vehicle distribution area and the industrial train line in the background. But before we go into the details and all the changes that happened the last weeks, I want to say thank you to Shop for Tesla for sponsoring this video. At Shop for Tesla you can find many accessories for Teslas, and with the code TOBIASLINDH you will get 5% off. The link is in the video description. Moving further to the east, we can see the construction of a new foundation, but I don't know what it will be because the plans are not public yet. Some people think that it might be a foundation for megapacks, but I think it's more likely that it will be a warehouse. It is interesting to see the different steps of construction of the sections. At the bottom they just started the rebar work, in the middle the rebar work is finished, and the section behind that is already filled with concrete. Further to the east, they just lifted a cable access chamber into a pit when I was walking by. south of the new foundation, all the topsoil is getting removed. It's a lot of soil to be removed because the topsoil from the other areas was stored here. I think they remove all the topsoil because they want to expand the trailer yard further in this direction. The trailer yard already has been expanded, but even with the expansion it's already completely filled up again. On these satellite images published by Wirtschaftswoche, you can see the progress of the trailer yard expansion. At the distribution area, we can see that the production of Midnight Cherry Red has increased significantly. And for the first time, there are also some blue Model Ys now. There have been some cars from other factories before, but these really look like they just rolled out of the production line of Giga Berlin, because they have the same tapes and markings as all the other cars. There are a lot of front castings at the casting storage, because Giga Berlin now started production of rear-wheel drive Model Ys, which use structural batteries from BYD. The area that was paved with asphalt in my last voiceover video is now used as a second recycling area. If you look on the roof of the cell production building, you can see that they just started with the installation of solar panels. The track for the shuttle train has been paved with asphalt, probably for groundwater protection, and the road on the bridge ramp is completely finished now. new entrance road for the factory is also finished now, with new checkpoints to enter the factory. Right next to the checkpoints you can see that the construction of the shuttle train station is progressing. The edge of the platform has been placed, all the roof footings are finished, and the first part is already filled back up to surface level. But Tesla now said that the shuttle service will not start in Q2 but in Q4. Following the main road, we can see that the old road has completely been removed now, and drainage pipes for the new road are getting installed. The new supercharger is now finished and has been opened to the public. Here you can find a microwave and some vending machines for coffee and food. There are also some benches where you can rest and of course some toilets. There are also some footings for the installation of a solar roof over the chargers. And on the other side, there are also a lot of destination chargers for employees. Further to the west, the old entrance road has been removed now and is also replaced by more parking lots. The small entrance they are building now will only be for emergencies. The cycle path has also been expanded all the way to the east now, and a new area is getting built in front of the switchyard. On the roof of the main building you can see that they are also installing a lot more solar panels there. Pretty much the whole roof will be covered with solar. front is the roof of General Assembly, and behind that is the roof of the body shop. The higher section in the background is the stamping section. At the western entrance of the parking lot, they planted more trees now, and more trees are also getting prepared to be planted. At the highway connection, a new entrance road is getting prepared, and the foundations for the new bridge are finished now. The eastern ramp for the new bridge is also almost finished now. The section of the parking lot that will get a solar roof is still stopped because of the missing permit for the piles. I don't know how long it will take until they can continue the work there, but the cycle path right next to it is completed now. So the cycle path is finished now all the way from the town Erkner to the eastern entrance of the parking lot near the superchargers where it connects to the main road. Next to the cycle path you can also see one of the final bus stops, because the current bus stops are just temporary. many employees already use the new cycle path, and as we go down into the infiltration basin, we can also see that the temporary fences are getting replaced now.
On the west side there will be another entrance only for cyclists. It is not open yet, so right now it's guarded by Sauron, a Model Y with a camera mounted on top of it. Now we arrived at the stamping section again. The cube with the 4 gates is the scrap house, so the excess metal that falls off from stamping is gathered here. And behind the scrap house we can see the expansion of the stamping section again. The roof of the expansion is almost finished now, and the walls in the north are getting closed. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, please leave a like or comment and have a nice day. Bye!